Final track of our debut record, Broken Compass, is called Broken Compass. It was picked to be the last song for a reason. For a minute there, it was between Hold Up My Head and this one being, side A ender or side B ender, and this was kind of obvious once it was all finished being tracked. The song took a few changes, nothing too crazy from demo to where we are now. Just the final, the final keyboards are going to be way better, the final guitars, the final vocal. The vocal really probably took the most change. For me, it was one of the hardest songs to record because of the content of what I was writing about was hard for me to relive. And I'll never forget Bendis taking me to the point to where I was angry, and then I was almost yelling at him because I had been tracking the song, singing in key, nothing wrong. He just wasn't happy. He was reading the lyrics until I got to the point where I was basically crying, and then we tracked that first verse. And I feel like the feelings that I get even from hearing myself track that, it's pretty hard to swallow and listen to because it's just so personal to me. And I couldn't think of a better way to end a record with a song that will make you think about everything you've done over the last couple of years of your life, and that's kind of where the song's at, is standing up for yourself, and moving in a direction that you believe is right. Broken Compass is a tool that a compass is a tool that we use to point us into the right direction, and if that is lost, the only thing you can do is trust yourself and your where you want to go. And when no one's telling you where to go, you have to believe in yourself, and that's a hard thing for I feel like any human to do. And I just love the way that the album ends with my background vocals rolling and the ghost drum snare rolls, and it leaves me wanting to hear it again. And I felt like that's where I was going to land with the song. Is I want to hear it again. I want to hear the whole record again. And if I can feel that way, hopefully some of the listeners will feel the same way.
Yeah, that was again a favorite of mine long before any of this became.
We were playing this song on tour before we were even signed.
Yeah, like before we even had a name for this thing. That piece of music was very near and dear to my heart because it just felt excessively honest, like more honest than a lot of the things that didn't even end up making it to the record. Maybe that's the reason, but I just feel like it carries a weight between the lyrical content and the music. And another reason for me sonically is that on the synth end of things, it has some of my favorite moments on the record. Like, I'm kind of a junkie for that stuff, and
right.
I think there's some like powerful sounds that help take that song, or help take the listener at least along the sort of journey of what the song offers. But yeah, there couldn't be a better song to close out the record in my mind.
Yeah, and I think it was a really cool when before we were signed and we were touring, and no one knew who we were. Who still a lot of people don't. But it was cool because it showed it was fun to play a song like that. I've got a guitar on my back, you've got a guitar on your back. Our live players, even our bass players playing. There was 4 keyboards on stage, and we were playing like little bars, little holes in the wall, 4 keyboards, and then at the end we all flip over our guitars and play. And it just, we used to close our set with that, which we haven't done since before being signed. I think it'd be a cool thing to do again in the future. But I don't know, it's just a whole different side of us. There's that, there's still that hurt, shy side of any musician that gets to come out in a song, and it's a perfect album closer in my opinion. And that's basically our album, Broken Compass. If you want to know any more, come to a show, talk to us, ask us about lyrics. I don't like to give away too much because I don't want to take away what it means to you, but yeah, that's it. That's kind of our rough commentary on our debut record. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks for giving a shit.
Peace.